My beard is growing. I'm getting old out here, but we are ready for the spring, guys. Look at this. The ice is melting. Finally, I can take you through a small tour around this area. It's a natural park, and there is a mini golf down here. Here you see the kids park area. It's very beautiful, very beautiful. Pines start to shine again very soon. Look that ice. You can hear the ice is just melting here. When the ice melts, all the sewage system makes this sound. It's because there is a constant flow of water. Here melting. The ice. Look how cool it is. This looks like a continent. Doesn't it look like Africa actually? Now actually it's almost perfect shape. You don't think it looks like Africa shape? I think so. Look at the opposite. It's so easy to remove the ice because it's melting. Otherwise this would be like a hard task to do, definitely. But it's like art. It's just ice, water in a different state of existence. We see the green back into our lives. Those trees hibernate and they're ready for the spring. Soon they will be blooming. A few months ago we were sliding there, and it seems now the weather is finally changing. Is it true or is it just a trap? Because sometime in spring it gets to -30 between March and April. But I have faith that things are gonna change. Hello, bro. Anna Kitty, what's up? How are you doing, Anna Kitty? Where are you writing from? Is the snow melting at your place as well? Do you have snow at all? Look at these beautiful pines. Soon they will outgrow the green ones and you can eat the fresh. They're actually medicinal, the last part. They're really good. Where are you from, Anna? Anna Kitty. Anna Kitty H5K. Look at this. Can you hear the birds? I was showing every sewage before. Look how they get clogged with water. You can hear all the time because this is melting. So as a result, it goes here and they overflow. Look how cool it is. You are from Finland. So many people from Finland. I wonder if YouTube connects me to people closer by to begin with. I am not sure. But it's an interesting journey. I started this channel, Human What? I am not sure exactly. I thought to define it as I go on the way. We are going to do podcasts as well. Where in Finland do you live, Anna? Very cold indeed. This place is cold. Do you have tips on how we can survive this darkness? Because the problem I have is not so much the cold, but the darkness. Because the cold, you can face it, but the darkness. Now, Anna Kitty, you are from Finland. Give us some tips. How can you survive this winter? Look at this cafe. This is a mini golf place. Finland is bright, exactly, bro. It's very bright right now. But what about when it's dark? It's dark for 6 months a year, and we see just ice, and now the ice is going to turn into light. Look at this mini golf place. In the summer, probably kids have a lot of fun here. Finland is bright. Overall opposites. Where are you writing from? Do you have ice at your place as well? We have a lot of ice here, which is melting. This is number 1. Soon I'm gonna come play here. I wonder what these plants are. Actually, I don't know these plants, but I see them in this park a lot. If you're writing from Finland, tell me about it. Overall opposite. Where are you writing from? Do you have ice as well at your place? It's just water. It's like holding water right in your hands from the ground. And then it's going back to become water as a whole. It's like life and death, isn't it? It never ends. It just changed the form. Maybe. You have 15 centimeters snow. Where, bro? Where are you writing from? You still have snow. Don't tell me it's Finland. Is it like Lapland or something like that? Here is not many centimeters. You live in Finland. What part? Crad 183. Welcome to Human What, guys. Soon we're gonna make podcasts in places like this. We'll interview interesting human beings out there in the sun, in the middle of the nature. We're gonna explore our nature and our minds and how life works. Look, we think we know this is just ice and water, but this tells how everything functions in reality. Everything change form, everything change shape, but life never stops. Mine is melted. Yeah, where are you writing from if you have 15 centimeters? Guys or girls, I'm not sure. Your name doesn't really say. Crad 383. This is more sewage you can hear. Look. I'm like a child discovering snow. Yeah, bro, it's like, you know, we look at things, we give them for granted like we know everything. But imagine every snowflake that has fallen down is of different shape. We take it for granted. We understand the basic things like water. Do we really understand water in your view? Something like this that can change form and shape. It can become a gas. Do we really understand it fully? I don't know if you heard of the Japanese study where they look at consciousness in water and they give different words and vibration to it, and the water can feel and is affected by it. Then they crystallize it and they give different meaning to the crystallization. So they say a bad word or a good word, and then they crystallize the water, and then you can see the water crystallize in different ways. So when we speak, we probably affect the water inside ourselves, and at the same time we affect water and air in general, because it's a vibrational frequency. And that's why it can change shape, and it's adaptable, and it's not by case that our body is made of 70 to 80% of water. I don't know exactly, but more or less we can tell the average for everyone. This is a small house. in case you're looking for a tiny place to stay. Just joking, guys. Just showing you around this park. Now, this kind of evergreen, it's hilarious. The shape is like a small pine, but it's muschio in Italian. I'm not sure of the Italian name of this. How much is the rent in the tiny house? I don't know, I can ask. Let me knock and see if the landlord is here. Hello? Hello, mister? I'm sorry. Hello? Hello? Yes! Hello! How are you? Yeah, sorry, somebody is asking overall opposites. He's asking how much is the rent out here. Hello? He can come for free. He can stay in our backyard. Oh, you see? She's very kind. Finnish people are nice. Overall opposites. This backyard, the kind lady living in the tiny house said you can stay out here. You see? Look at that aeroplane, living water vapor. It's crazy, yeah? So much vapor. It's living, isn't it? It's free, bro. It's free. Look at this place. It's free for you. You are most welcome. Let's go. If you go here, I can book the other one. We have a nice holiday here. We can make a camping. Look how much water vapor that aeroplane is leaving, huh? It's a blessing. It's a blessing from the sky. Who pays real estate tax? That's a good question. But you know, sometimes taxes are how to say, irrelevant when you live in nature. The biggest tax we have is taking care of nature, and nature pay us back. See, we are the only species who actually pay rent. In this entire planet, we humans who think are the smartest, we have to pay taxes and and rent for our house, guys. It's insane. You think it's normal? How do you feel every month paying rent? Maybe you own a house, but I personally pay rent. And so many places are empty. Look at this. So many people could stay here. Yet we pay rent to stay in occupied places. But anyway, soon we have to start the Human What podcast, and I thought to invite some humans. Which human would be interesting to interview? You know, which category of human? What do you suggest, guys? If you were to make a podcast on Human What, I would definitely like to speak about the evidence of the Boogosphere and the Egyptian pyramids that are coming out. So I want to invite some archaeologists and some other people which have experience with unidentified flying object history in the world. And here the crowds. So I am currently thinking, because it would also be interesting not to interview like people with a special qualification or something, just people that are considered normal, a taxi driver, somebody working in an ice cream store. Humans, you never know, because we always think that those which are more interesting are those. Look at this shape. This is nature making sculptures, and we just walk by. Look at this, it's water. So many times the most interesting people are those that we don't really expect to be interesting at all. And I want to try and look for this kind of people rather than those which we already know they're interesting, or we have specific things to ask. It could be just random, and then new interesting insights on human life could be explored. This is actually good for ice skating. Not anymore. It has to get colder. The ice is breaking, but this was a nice place for ice skating a while ago. Not now. Let's go, let's keep the tour. So this birch tree, I was looking at the history and it's very interesting. Some of them have a X cut. And I heard a child calling. Maybe it's my son actually. There is some glasses here. Somebody lost them, so we hang them somewhere. It's Spider-Man glasses, guys. Quite cool perspective. Now we hang them here so that the child will find it. No, it's not true. Not here, but here. Will you ever see it? We don't know. Oh, look, more water vapor from this plane, guys. It's impressive how much water vapor they release nowadays, the plane, huh? Isn't that beautiful? Look, water vapor expanding and making that kind of shady clouds. Now the plane's fuel it's a very interesting because they say it's water vapor. It's normal thing that happens, right? Look, it's long and then it goes into this mist. It expands and it becomes a mist. But it's just water vapor from the plane because we all know that. Hello, bro, how are you doing? Where are you writing from, guys? Overall opposite, you have plenty of eyes. Where are you writing from? Still go eyes. Let's go. Now I'm taking you through the kids park. Look, this is the music one. I'm gonna go there. I have to walk around all these eyes. Look at this park. It's quite impressive. Now, this is the music one. Let's go and play some music if you want to try. You're from India. Yeah, somebody from a hot country, bro. How are you doing? Which part of India are you writing from? Now look at this. Look at these instruments, guys. This is impressive music stuff. Look. And we have more. Look at this here. And more here. Bro, there is snow and it's finally melting. Look. Can you see? Here. Now, it seems my phone battery is about to die, guys. So I think I have to. That is used for summoning UFOs. Yeah, do you? Exactly. Look at that water vapor, guys. You see, we have a lot of water vapor coming from the airplanes nowadays. And it has been a pleasure from the boats here. I have to salute you, and guys, subscribe to Human What. We're gonna start podcasts, we're gonna start traveling around, we're gonna start making reports of truths happening in the world, like this water vapor stuff. And thank you very much for staying, for watching. I salute you from the ice, which is melting. Stay curious. Remember, we don't really know what water really is yet. Shall we find out more in the future? That's a good question. But thanks again for watching. I will get live later. Have a good day. Subscribe, like, and thanks again. Have a good one. And overall opposite, do not summon any UFO. If you do, call me before that. Alright? Have a good one. Now I have to try and close the chat. I always try and do it in a dramatic way, but I know actually we are here. I don't have to close. Yes. Kaya, sto qua in giro, va bene? Mi chiamavi? Ah, Sava, sto qua, Sava? And so we are back live. I thought I had to close, guys. Not yet. We are still here. We are still wandering. Now, let's go. While you look at the water vapor expanding out there in the sky, you can see the ice is melting. And look at this nature. Blooming, it's ready. No fear of spring, it's just ready. As soon as the ice melts, we have the green, which is ready under it. There is nothing dry. Everything was kept by nature. Everything was preserved by nature. Human didn't have to do anything. Human fellows, welcome to Human What? Subscribe if you haven't done so. We're gonna do some podcasts very soon. Look at this nature. The nature is showing. Look at this. So these birch trees they're actually the first Christmas tree you will ever hear of. In the Sami tradition, the first indigenous people of Finland, these trees were used as a way to communicate with other dimensions. The way they do it is they make a cut in the tree, and it was used both to signal that it was a hunting area, but also it was used to connect with the spirits of the forest and the tree. Now, this tree was not just used for hunting purposes and Christmas, let's say, but it was also used to summon spirits in different ways. So during Christmas or winter period, basically what they used to do is to hang jars on this with food on these trees. So that's where the idea of Christmas tree is coming from this tree. It's not from a pine, but it's coming from the birch tree. So they used to hang food for the spirits of the forest to look over the hunting during harsh winter. And then from that, I don't know how we shifted from this tradition to this tradition and hanging plastic bowls on them, but it is definitely related. And probably that's why you see the pines here and the birch trees around close to one another. I thought I had to close the live, guys, and now I am back. I've closed with the people, but what do? We stay alive, we stay curious, and we stay human. That is the most important thing. Sometimes I make the videos just too fast, walking and walking and walking. And then people don't get to see the nature very well, but it's spectacular around here. It deserves some slow and keen attention. So we have 5 minutes of live left, and then I'm gonna go on with my human journey outside YouTube. Let's take a walk around. Now this park, let's go. I take you to the music park again. Let's go. Now we're gonna try to cross this mini river, and we're gonna go out here into this, and then we're gonna go through the ice place and check the music park. This park is really amazing. It's full of activities for the kids. You can see there is a tunnel down there. There is a jumping place. There is a music place. There is a carousel place. There is literally everything. And it's surrounded by nature. You can hear already, right? Kids playing music. I will show you some instruments. I don't feel much people, so I will try and not take anybody while I show you the instruments. Now, look at this. This is an instrument. Looks just like a pole standing here, but no. Each one has a note, a key, and has different keys and sounds. Look at this. This is, you can choose between wood, then this is refined wood, and this is metal. And we can try and play them. This is the metal. Let's go now to the wood one and hear the difference. It sounds beautiful. And then let's go to the other instruments here. Somebody said it is meant for summoning UFOs. Let's see this one. You guys have any experience of this? And then there is also bigger ones which can be hit with these sticks. Let's try. See, as humans we are made with frequency. Those parks for kids are really good because they learn to play with sound as a young age. And it's really important because sound is part of our reality, of the matrix, the vibration. Look at that small house. I wonder what it is. Let's go and check it out. Maybe if I get a horse one day I can ride this around. It probably used to be used before in the past. The horses ride it and now the horses drive it or pull it. Let's say the horses used to pull such structures and now the structure is here. Let's see if it's possible to open it. Nope, that's closed. Look at this circular amphitheater. They do circus shows and kids show in the summer. This is I guess it's a storage for people who do activities here. And here is the house with the swimming pool. That's for mini golf, I guess. You can see the showers there. The entrance with the circus, the sign, the clowns, and the showers for the kids who have swim here in the summer. They also do water shows down there. You have the lake and a river. It feels so good to be in the sun after the long winter. I don't know how many are watching from Finland, but how do you guys survive winter? It's one of the hardest tasks I've ever done in my life. And it for sure makes you appreciate the sun and light in a different way, much more deeper way probably. But to face the entire winter, it's a challenge every single day. And I think people from Finland are just turning off from this discussion because they're like, we don't want to hear anymore about winter. It's summer now. It's not summer yet because this could be a trap. The ice is melting and it's so soft. Never been like this for months, but now it's gonna melt. Do we really know what water is? It changes shape, it changes form, but do we really know? Even though we are made of 70-80% of water, what do you guys think? Look at that scary clown. I don't know if I would have been a kid, how would I felt about this clown. Looks quite scary, dude. Do you guys fear clowns? What about the guy that before wrote about UFOs? Are you still there? He said he summoned UFOs with the handpan instrument. It would be interesting to know how he does that. What was his name? Overall Opposites. That's a good name, by the way. That is used. There's no on the ground. There is no on the ground, but it's melting. Luckily, after the long winter, it is melting. This park is big place, very big. Now I'm going back. I want to go to the beach and see how the beach looks like. I will charge my phone and then I will get back live in a little bit. I'll just show you this place before I close. Look at it. In the summer it's full of ducks. I don't know where the ducks are coming from, but they don't stay here in winter. They know it's better to go in a warm place to breed. How would you breed when it's -20 if you are a bird? That's a good question, to which I have no answer. Maybe the bird will tell me one day. Look at this place. You can see the water is still iced. Look, 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 look. I wish we could still ice skate when the weather is warm like this, but you cannot ice skate for sure down there, because if you ice skate there now, you're gonna go down the water. You can go there with the boat very soon. Guys, welcome to Human What? Human Fellows. Subscribe for more content about exploration of nature and human beings and alien life on this earth. Usually one of my friend Andrew is watching my lives, but he's keeping quiet all the time, and it's very interesting. If Andrew, you're watching this, hello Andrew, how are you doing? This was probably him, the only guy watching. But now I am officially closing, and thank you very much for staying online. If you want to see more content, subscribe to this Human What channel and wonder what humans really are, because we don't know, or we forgot. How we give for granted we know who we are, but we don't remember, we are not sure. How can we live existence in anonymity, thinking we have a national identity, but we are born in existential anonymity? That is the main question, because we can live, yeah, I'm Italian, I'm from Albania, I'm from Romania, I'm from India, I'm from everywhere. But the main question here is, what are we really as a species? That's a good question. You see, like Overall Opposite has mentioned, the UFOs. Are UFOs real? We don't know. But what we know for sure is that we are floating in an infinite space, and you can see the water vapor has become a mist there from the airplane. Huh? It's impressive how much water vapor we have in the air nowadays. So again, this is the last 30 seconds, and this is a boat. This is a kids park in Finland, and you guys, it was a pleasure having you here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening all my talk and interacting. I really appreciate people who interact, and we can have a discussion. There is CO2 also in that mess, like this one. It's very interesting what overall opposite brought to our tables of discussions today. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being human. I guess you're still welcome into Human World channel. Greetings and love and peace in this world.